Hi everybody, I am Ellen Jaffe Jones, the Veg Coach and the Broccoli Rep, because, as I like to say, who else is? Well, today in the spirit of Memorial Day in the U.S. and summer heating up and barbecues, I thought we would do a recipe to cool you off from Eat Vegan on $4 a Day, my first child and book. And we are going to be just getting all kinds of goody things out of the bag here. First, we're going to start with a smoothie. And I am actually just going to do these videos now with one recipe apiece because I was trying to cram 2 or 3 into a video like a cooking class, and I just find the shorter videos seem to work better for everybody's attention span. Well, I'm just back from the pool with my personal training clients, so I've got the swimming pool hair going on. I know you'll forgive me just because it's a part of what we do, getting the word out there that we can be healthy on a plant-based or vegan, nothing with a mama or a face, diet. So we are going to be doing the peanut butter smoothie from Eat Vegan on $4 a Day, and I'm sort of using this as a base core recipe from which you can build all kinds of smoothies. And of course, recipes are never set in stone. They're designed to be creative and add things if you want, depending on your taste buds. So let's get started. And first, we are going to have our handy dandy blender, and we will be getting, and it's always fun being the photographer, camera person, technical director, as well as the chef extraordinaire. So we're going to be using a half cup. You can use rice milk, you can use soy milk. In this case, we are using almond milk. And don't let anybody fool you into believing, by the way, that almonds take up more water in the drought-parched state of California than animals, because animals consume more water and more space than a bazillion almonds. So just keep that in mind. All right, we're going to be using a half cup. And, you can also measure this out, certainly in the blender, if it has the measuring stripes on the side there, the units. And people often put in the liquid first because that is just a simple way to get it all measured. And then the next ingredient's going to be 1 apple cored. And the nice thing about using a blender is that you don't have to really stress over all of the ways you can core or cut an apple. Just make sure you're not putting the seeds of the apple in the blender, because we don't want to eat the seeds of an apple. All right, so we're just going to cut around the seeds, and it just doesn't take that much time. And we actually have a little seed in there. We'll cut out. And in we go. And next we are going to be using a tablespoon of unsalted natural peanut butter. Now, we have 2 different kinds of peanut butter here on, let's see if we can do this, perfectly aligned. All right, so this is almond butter, and this is peanut butter. And I got these from a dispenser. Now, these are nothing but the nuts, just ground up. And I don't know if you have taken the time to read the ingredients on peanut butter jars these days, but I don't even recognize some of the things they are putting in peanut butter. Not to mention there have been some cases of contamination. So I just like to go right to the source. And if you want to make your own nut butter at home in the blender, knock yourself out. But at Fresh Market, who donated all the food for this, all you got to do is pick out what kind of nuts you like, press the button, and it just cranks it out right there. And very fresh. So we are going to use the almond butter just because we're using almond milk, and we'll be consistent with that. And if you want to use more than a tablespoon, knock yourself out. That'll really give it a nice rich flavor if you do decide to use more than 1 tablespoon of the nut butter. And of course, I do not want to touch my laptop with my fingers full of food, so you gotta lick off the scraps there. And then next, we're going to be adding a ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract. And this is not just plain old vanilla, plain Jane vanilla extract. This is Madagascar bourbon pure vanilla extract. It does smell really good, though. And that's what you should be using as your basis for what you like. So here goes our teaspoon. Oh, great. It went into the peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter and into the blender. So this is going to be a very vanilla-y smoothie. All right. And then we're going to put in 8 ice cubes. And did I remember to get the ice cubes? No, I did not. But fortunately, I have a long cord, and you will get to see our dog, I think, come on in. And there you go, good little dog. Now, they say you're not supposed to give ice cubes. I've heard this to dogs, but this is a little one. Okay, there you go, baby. Loves ice cubes. Okay, so we got about 8 ice cubes in there. And we're going to just switch it over here, put our top on. And I'm giving you advance notice now, so you can put your fingers in your ears. Now, you could add a frozen banana. You could add a frozen banana to this. You could use frozen bananas instead of the almond milk and have it be really thick. The one thing I did want to show you is that because, here's the thing, some people say, oh, you should eat your food. You should not be getting your basic nutrition from a drink. It mainlines into your bloodstream so quickly. But here's the thing. Lots of people, even the best of vegans, don't often have time, or for whatever reason, they're not eating enough greens. We should be eating at least 4 or 5 servings of greens a day. So if this is the way you're going to get it done, I think it's totally permissible as long as you don't have any medical issues to go ahead and get your greens this way. All right, we're going to set it to 90 seconds, and here we go. I cheated. It looked blended enough, and I figure you guys are not going to sit through 90 seconds of this noisy blender, right? And it does look very blendy, very blended up. All right, so we pour it in our quasi-clean glass. I don't know what's with the glasses. Sometimes they just don't get clean, and you have to go in there with a cloth and just do it. Yeah, the vanilla really adds something. Now, you don't have to add the vanilla, of course, but it does give it that very vanilla-y, milkshakey taste. Anytime you use frozen fruit in a smoothie, it's going to make it thicker. As smoothies go, this is pretty watery. So you can definitely use less milk, although we only used a ½ cup. Yeah, but if you put in that frozen banana, it's really going to make it nice and thick. And as we go into Memorial Day and summertime, taking one of these along is a great idea. It's so much better than other junk food you could be eating. I am just saying. So check it out. And I'm going to be doing another video real shortly with some plant-based veggie burgers that you can use for Memorial Day or whatever your picnic plans happen to be. And we'll get to that as soon as I clean up this mess. All right, got to run.